What's up, guys? I know nobody's in here yet. We're already getting action on the first Uncle Lou's rod out on the far left. Just had a good hit. I think it's probably Channel Cat. Uh, the way it keeps hitting and tugging. We'll we'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully, we get something going. I got these baits. I got these baits out not long ago, and while I was trying to set up the live, that first Uncle Lou's rod was already going off too. So we'll see what's going on. Hopefully, something's going to be happening. I tried to schedule the live, but yeah, I waited too long. What's up, 351? Man, you're always one of my first guys in here. One of my first people. Man, I appreciate you so much. Always one of the first to jump into my lives. Man, we just had a good hit on the first Uncle Lou's rod on the left. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Haven't had any action yet on the other rods. But I just got the baits out not too long ago. Lilac, how you doing, darling? Lilac giving me a reason to want to go over to the UK. She's beautiful. Chris Everett, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Man, it's freaking beautiful out here. My phone says it's 72 degrees. It's just gorgeous out. Got a nice breeze, nice little bit of wind. But, couldn't ask for a better day. Billy and Duke. What's up, Lynn? How you doing, buddy? Gene Tillman in the house. What's up, man? We're already up to 5 people, and everybody's going before the scheduled live. I went ahead and started it early. I figured if I scheduled it out, people would get the notification, and then I could go ahead and go live. People seeing it. Mike's fishing home. What's up, buddy? Thanks for sharing me out, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get some fish. I'm already getting bites on one rod. Like I said, I think it's just Channel Cat, the way it just keeps tugging and pulling. Yeah, doing good. Just caught my live, sending luck for me fishing. I appreciate you, Lilac. I think I met Lilac over in Josh's live. Carp and catfish, baits, tips and tricks and techniques, or whatever the hell his name is. It's 500 miles long, so it's hard to remember all of it. But Josh is a good guy. He just did a giveaway, I think, yesterday. I didn't win anything, but had a good time in there. Yeah, I'm down here. The water is way down, way, way down. I mean, that's the way all lakes in Oklahoma are right now. They're all way down. Chilling, Indiana. Carl, what's going on, buddy? Catfishing Fresno. What's up, CVA? Number 1. We got 7 people in the house. I don't know who else is live. I know J Dog, Hooks and Hammocks. Those guys were live earlier for Chris's birthday. Happy birthday to Chris, Hooks and Hammocks. I don't know that he ended up catching anything, and that sucks for a birthday fishing live, but yep, it was Josh. Josh is an awesome guy. When I first pulled up into this area, there was a Norman cop posted up, sitting at the lake. Why is there a city cop posted up at the lake? Off in the middle of nowhere. 8-10 miles away from the city of Norman. But actually, I started out at one of the fishing areas, boat ramps, trying to get some bait. And there were 2 of them just hanging out, bullshitting, just, wasting our tax dollars. Actually, not my tax dollars because I don't live in Norman, but, it's sad to see that cops just hang out and want to bullshit, not do their job. But one of them, yeah, he pulled off in here. And when I showed up, I just pulled straight up to him, asked him, "Oh, we're getting a bite on Uncle Lou rod number 2." That rod just bumped. That rod just did a little nice little number. little jump jiggle and jive. Now we're gonna hope we get something. You know, we're fishing shallow waters. It's a really warm day, so they might be moving into the shallows today. We're supposed to drop back down into the 40s and maybe low 50s tomorrow. He's still there. I've only ever caught blues over in this area. Fisherman Sid, what's going on, man? How you doing? Dan, you can't catch fish worth you can't fish worth a lick. I know, John Parker tell me that all day long. Yeah, I tried a few different boat ramps. He's still there, trying to get some shad, some fresh shad. He got the line slacked up, and I was sweating my butt off getting out here. I'm wearing a damn long sleeve t-shirt, 72 degrees, but I know it's going to cool off. So I said, hell with it. I went with something a little bit warmer. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm set probably about 12 or 15 feet back from them. I don't normally like to sit that far back, but you know, we'll scoot up maybe eventually. I didn't bring battery for my lights or anything. Got my light in the truck, but I didn't grab my lawnmower battery. I didn't figure I was going to be out all that late this evening because it's going to start cooling off. How deep is it? Man, it's pretty shallow. I'm going to say it's probably at most maybe 4 feet deep out there where I'm cast out to, and I'm casting 4 ounce leads. So you know, I should be. I mean, it's this whole area is always shallow, even when the water's up. You'll be down next month, all right? I'll be waiting, Lynn. All you got to do is just keep me posted. How many rod lengths out? How many rod lengths out of what? I'm confused on that. How many rod lengths out? I mean, these rods are 7'6", and I got one 7-footer. 43 degrees right there where Mike's fishing home's at. That's my brother right there. Love that guy. He's been with me from early on when I did my 24-hour live benefit for Randall Rhino. I probably should have started it, or at least set it up early on, but I didn't want him to sit there and raise hell and tell me not to do it. So I did it when I did it. I didn't set it up in advance or anything. Feels like a heat wave after last week. Yeah, Mike, we had nothing but freaking wind last week. It sucked. Small water charters. What's up, John? How you and Lindy doing? You guys do good this morning? I know you guys go out about 7 damn days a week. How far have I cast it out? Oh, man, it depends on which rod. I mean, all 4 rods have 4 ounce leads. I might be between 100 120 feet out, maybe. One or two of them. What's up, Rocco? Laugh Channel. How you doing, buddy? We got the hype man himself in the house. Rocco, the Laugh Channel. If you can't watch this guy and get hyped up, or have him on your panel and get hyped up, something's wrong with you. He is an awesome dude. YouTube auditor. What's up, Bill? What did I do? Well, I had to come home because I got done with the job and I came to fish in Oklahoma. For any of you guys that don't know, I got hired on at Tinker Air Force Base as a aircraft engine mechanic. And I got the call last week that I am medically cleared and I'm waiting on the call from HR to tell me how I'm going to get things going. About finishing up all the paperwork and getting going. Bloopski, how you doing, beautiful? I know Bloopski is a beautiful lady. You people don't know it, but I do. Didn't fish today. Lindy finishing her studies for the captain's license. All right, that's awesome. Hopefully, Lindy does good on that. Need to start your own live already. Oh, what? How's what doing, Rocco? If you're asking about the job, I haven't started the job yet. I'm still waiting on HR to call me, tell me how to get going with all the orientation and all that. Getting in on a government job, there's quite a process to it. So I'm learning it is not something where they say, "Okay, you're hired. Come in today." No, it's another one of those hurry up and wait kind of deals. But I figured, what the hell? It's a beautiful day out. The wind's not really blowing. I needed to get out. I tried to throw the cast net, tried to catch some fresh shad. I had no luck. I didn't want to take the time to go to any docks and go trying to catch any crappie. I had one frozen crappie and like four frozen shad. Right now, everything on the hooks is the cut crappie. It's already been working, so I'm not going to complain. But I do still have, I think, four shad in the bag that I haven't touched yet. Kevin Fishes is in the house. What's up, Kevin? We're up to 14 lovely people in the house. How you guys doing, man? I appreciate y'all coming in. It's been a while since I've been live, especially live fishing. It's the weather and everything been keeping me going. It's been hard to get out. Mostly the weather. The wind. Wind in Oklahoma never stops, and today it's down to like 10 miles an hour. So I'm lucky. Ain't I sweet? Well, I'm just being honest there, Bloopski. Well, we're out here trying to catch something. I don't care what it is. I just want to catch something. I'm in a part of the lake that is always shallow. Even when the water's up, it's always shallow. I'm just around the bend from where I've done a live or two in the past. And I think it was a super windy day out that I couldn't hardly keep the rods in the damn rod holders or anything. I ended up catching a 9-pounder that day. So I know fish are around here. Donald Ware, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Donald? Man, them fish were biting, at least on one rod, and then two rods, and they gave up. We're trying to get something. What's up, everybody? Bring my tripod up a little bit. We got 16 people. And, well, we dropped from 16 to 13, but that's all right. This was just kind of an impromptu thing. Sat around the house lazy. Finally got up and went and showered and shaved and got around. Drove the almost half hour down to the lake. Hit a couple different boat ramps trying to catch some shad with the cast net. Had no luck. So I said, hell with it. We're going to go with what we got. And we can't take anything away from Lilac. She's beautiful as well. Wondering if Lilac's ever going to put out any content. Like I said, I just found her in Josh's live stream. She's over across the pond in the UK, I do believe. So it is 10 o'clock at night where she's at. What's for bait? Right now, I just got cut crappie. Gaza, what's up, man? Jeez, I can't even talk right this afternoon. Jesus. Gaza is another one of those from across the pond. You like that rod rest setup? Yeah, man, it's not perfect. I never had perfected it. I just, once I started using it, I haven't even touched it. I haven't even finished it like I planned on, but it works. I've never caught anything monster to pull it over, but it's a great setup. I made it to where I could take it apart, put it back together, but I've never had to do that because even if I've got to use the wagon to walk a little bit of a distance, I just put it on top of the wagon and it stays up there. And a lot of times I'll put my rods in the rod holders and it'll all stay there. It's freezing there and dark. A lilac needs somebody to keep her warm and give her a little bit of light. Dave Garcher, what's going on, buddy? Been a while. I mean, I've seen you here lately in some lives, but I think it's kind of been a while since I've seen you in one of my lives. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everybody for popping in. Gigability, what's up, Billy? I'll tell you, if you come into one of my lives, you won't hear very much silence because I will jab and jab. I'll keep up with the chat because you know why? There's not a whole lot of action on those rods, but you know what? When we got it, we got it. But yeah, when we got some action, you'll know it. And I try to keep up with, not so much keep up with the chat, but keep up with letting you guys know what's going on when there is some kind of action. We're out in the daylight. It's been a while since I've done a live in the daylight while fishing. And I do always end up sitting behind the camera. I'm bad about being in front of the camera, and a lot of that is just because of, you know, I don't like to turn the camera around and have that smaller view angle with the front facing camera and trying to keep an eye on the rods through the screen. So, yeah, I sit behind the camera most of the time. Give you guys the best view I can of the rods. It gives me the ability to keep up with the chat. I try to not miss comments. That wind, I might need to flip the phone over if that wind is bugging. Get it, buddy. Guy trying to hammer that little motorcycle across the bridge. Big Slim in the house. What's up, Big Slim? How you doing, buddy? Big fist right back to you. Yeah, we had a couple bites there early on. Like I said, I think it was probably channel cats. They were tugging and pulling, giving me slack, wanting to mess with both Uncle Lou rods. And I wasn't going to start as early as I did, but I started getting bites, and I was like, hell with it. I'll go ahead and go live. I need to get another bite though. So this is a very shallow area, but I'm taking my chances. I mean, it's a warm day. The fish might be up in the shallows, so you never know. I ain't no pro. I'm just out trying to enjoy my time and catch some fish if I can. I got to give me some reels for my two Mad Cats rods. I get them. Then I'll be using them. I'll retire. Not so much retire, but for my lives and stuff, I'll be using the Mad Cats and Uncle Lou rods. And that'll be my regular setup when I'm fishing on lives. Squirrels magnet fishing. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Man, I'm doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day out. I couldn't ask for anything better. One thing I could ask for better is more fish action. Catching something. No hooks and hammocks. He didn't have the best day out on his birthday. Poor guy. Grant McIntosh, how you doing? No, sir. Man, I had some good tugs, some good rubbing tugs on a couple of these rods early on, right before I got started and right when I was getting started, and I haven't had anything since. You got a bite for me? Well, I'm gonna enjoy that bite. I wouldn't stop you. We'll leave it at that. We're up to 17 wonderful people in the house. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I know it was quick notice, but I haven't been out fishing live in quite a while, so I needed to get out there and get you guys interested again. Keep the channel trying to move. I haven't had anything going on with the channel in a while, other than some shorts that I posted, some on uh, updates on the job and stuff. Camera shy, yeah. What's up, Billy? What Mad Catz rods did I get? Man, I got the Smash rods. They are purple with the lime green around the eyes, and then they've got purple and lime green EVA foam grips. I just I love purple and they're beautiful. So when I saw them at CatCon in KC, I couldn't pass them up. I had the money. I was like, I'm gonna get them. So it was actually cheaper than ordering them from Mad Catz, and even with some people's 15% off, it was still cheaper. Not by much, but it still saved me some money. How do I feel about 5 and 6 foot FOA rods not having to fight a long handle? Man, Bill, I don't know. I mean, I think for guys fishing in kayaks and boats and stuff, I think it can probably be a pretty beneficial rod. I don't know. I've never actually really fought any catfish. I've never fought any real catfish on anything, really. I mean, 14, 15 pounds is the best I've done so far. Um, like I said, I think on a kayak and John boat, if you're more suspend fishing and stuff, I think one of those 5 or 6 foot rods could be beneficial. I've not had the opportunity to try one. Um, Man, I really don't know. That's a tough question. If I could get out on the water, I don't think it's much for a bank fishing rod. I might consider getting one for Dominic. Since he's only 6, might be a good might be a good rod for him. But as far as me, until I can get out on the water, I don't really see trying to fish with something that short. Going for a gargle after work. Man, you guys over in the UK, y'all got all kinds of weird words for everything. But I understand what you're saying. You going for a drink. Sandy Toes, hello. How are you? My water is very still. The wind is down maybe 10 miles an hour or less. Yeah, I got to keep up with the chat here. You like your 6'6" rod everywhere? Yeah, I mean this closest rod, it's a Zebco rod. It's only 7 foot. I think it's only 7 foot, but it does pretty well. I've caught some decent fish on it. Bass, trout, panfish, no matter what. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in, Sandy. Hope you're doing well after your surgery and your reset on your rib over the weekend. We're up to 23 beautiful people here. Thank you all for coming in. Good luck with your fishing, Dan. Got to pop off, take this call, take care, and everyone in the chat stay safe. Lilac, thanks for coming in, darling. I appreciate you popping in. I enjoy everybody that comes in. 24 people. Yep. I enjoy everybody that comes in. Couldn't ask for a better crowd. I got a lot of great people that come in on a regular basis when I do go live. I don't know what's going on with the bite. I said I had a couple on the two Uncle Lou rods early on, and they just shut off. Alvin Lewis in the house. What's going on, Alvin? Find some of them lizards here lately? Alvin Lewis, that's our resident lot lizard chaser. If you know of any, send them his way. He will happily accept them. He keeps money in the pocket to pay. Man, I keep seeing things like shad. I don't know if it's shad or what, but I keep seeing things flipping here close. But the problem is they're flipping around underneath my lines, so I can't just throw the cast net out. So yeah, I'm not going to have any luck with that unless they get away from my lines. Oh, eBay notifying me of something. I do know we need a fish though. So me and my dad, we were trying to find one estate sale Friday, and either he was given the wrong directions or he misheard and wrote down the wrong directions. Either way, we left the house. He left the directions at the house. We went down the wrong road. We ended up a finding a different estate sale. Following that sign, we ended up there, and it's a horse ranch. They're trying to get rid of the property, get rid of everything. They're an old couple. You know, the husband. Well, I don't know how old the wife is, but the husband's 80. Um, but we went there Friday. Ended up spending several hours BSing with them, and they talked my dad into buying their John Deere Gator. My dad's been looking for a side by side anyway, and he bought their Gator. It's a four by four. Got a good deal on it, so he can still make a profit on it, even if he wanted to sell it here pretty soon. But he's not going to want to. But we ended up hanging out there. Um, Ended up going back there, but they've got 3 ponds on the property, and he said, "Just let me know, get a hold of me." He said, "We'll go out there and catch some fish." He said one pond's loaded with black crappie, which I've never caught a black crappie in Oklahoma. I know we have them. I just never caught one. And then he said catfish and bass in the other pond. BC in the house. What's up, BC? Sorry, guys. I wasn't even watching the chat. I'm just sitting there going off talking. But I know I saw a BC 6592.5. It's one of my blacksmithing buddies. Yes, sir. Lake Thunderbird. How'd you guess? NJ just texted you and said he's blocked. What? NJ shouldn't be blocked on my channel. Ain't no way NJ's blocked. Trevian. What's up, man? Light whatever he said. Something Italy. California Ford Outdoors. How you doing? Your son said it was going to be 71 there this afternoon. Yeah, man. My phone says 73 right now. I don't even know how to see if NJ's blocked. Oh, Trevin. Duh. You know, if I'd actually looked at it long enough, hard enough, I'd have known. Really didn't. Said the bikes are going to be thick, to which he replied, fair weather pukes. I haven't been out on the bike in a while. I feel bad because I got bikes just sitting that I haven't ridden. Haven't gotten out. Used to put thousands of miles a year on my bikes, and damn, fishy's jumping out there. Don't know if it's carp or bass. Oh, we're getting a bite. We're getting a bite on the third rod, the B&M. That thing's wiggling. Yeah, I ain't afraid of riding cold. I didn't ride my bike during summer, spring, nothing. I haven't ridden. Let's go Let's go fish. Yeah, man. I saw that third rod, the B&M between Uncle Lou's rods. Oh, yeah, it's moving. We're gonna bite. If there wasn't snow or ice, be riding to work. Yeah. Let me keep an eye on this rod over here real quick because it's starting to get a little action on it. Just had a hit as I was walking up to it, and it's still getting played with. I think it's all channel cats right now. Maybe. Pretty sure he gave up. But well, whatever it was seemed to have given up. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it and hope that. Hey, Robin C., how are you doing? Man, there are deer tracks all along the bank here. This is, I mean, God, I'd love to be here at about 6 o'clock in the morning with a bow that, yep, I have never bow hunted, so I need to get practice up on a bow. I need to get a bow that's left-handed. Practice up. If I got a crossbow, that'd be one thing. Damn, the damn shad are out there about 30 feet off out there behind my lines, so I can't throw out. Try to get them. Yeah, well, I mean, what we call perch here are bluegill, and they ain't gonna be going after the baits that I got out there. All I can do is just keep an eye on them and hope that something's gonna be coming up. I mean, I knew my chances were limited in this area when I came here, but being a warm day during the winter, maybe they'd be coming up a little bit shallower. I have caught fish in this area, and I got a friend that he's caught fish over here too. He's caught some good ones. Now, as far as catching them when the water's been this shallow, probably not because yeah. What's the temp? Well, the air temp right now, my phone says 73 degrees. As far as water temp, I think it's probably in the mid to low 50s. What's up, Randy? That's my brother right there, Randall Rhino. Being this shallow, it might be. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be maybe like probably about mid 50s. Going on the weather we've had, the temperatures and everything. I don't have any way to know the water temperature exactly, but a friend of mine fishes this lake, and he's told me he's kind of kept up with water temperatures and stuff. So with the water temperature being where it's at, and then the air temperature kind of jumping up, who knows? I don't care what I catch as long as I catch something. I got plenty of catfish in the freezer. I didn't realize that until I didn't realize how much I had in the freezer until we ended up having our our chest freezer, my dad's freezer that they've had for like 45 years, finally went out. It was a Kenmore, I think. I mean, I'm talking this thing was old, but it worked and it worked and it never stopped and it just finally gave out. So he finally had to go buy a new big freezer, big deep freeze. So when we pulled everything out, luckily I still had my deep freeze that my granny gave me. It was out in the shop, unplugged, so we plugged it in and put what we could in there, and then the other chest freezer my dad had bought a year or so ago, and about a year ago. So we had it. We had room for everything. Only had to get rid of a few things, luckily. But it worked out. Was able to save everything. But yeah, I had a lot more catfish in the freezer than I thought, and really need to be getting on some fish fries because I hate leaving it sitting like that, knowing. And that's why I don't keep anything anymore right now. So when I finally have fish fried, deplete some of that fish, get it out of the freezer, then I'll probably start keeping some more. But there's no sense in keeping anything right now. Right now, it's all just for the fun of the catch. Ronnie Oakley, how you doing? I don't. I think I might have seen that name before, but I don't know if I've ever seen it in one of my lives. NJ, if you're watching, you're listening, man. I'm gonna have to check after the live and try to find out why you're blocked. Because I've never blocked you. I never would. You're my boy. I wouldn't block you unless somebody did it accidentally. But I know for sure I have never blocked you. 8:20 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Well, it is 4:20 p.m. Oh, B&M rod's bouncing again. There it is. He's still messing with it, or he's back with it, back at it, anyways. Yep, there it. Come on, that line just keeps going, and the rod keeps bumping. Trevin's in the Central Standard Time. Man, that rod next to the Uncle Lou rod, it keeps getting messed with. But I'm not getting anxious. I'm not going to jump up whenever I see a rod moving. I've been I've been jumpy before, and you know, right now it's just that time until I know for sure. I'm not going to mess with it. Only thing I'll do is maybe go tighten up the line, maybe recast one of these rods or so, but go over there and reel it in a little bit. Yeah, that's what I've done a couple times though. Oh, Uncle, that's a wind breeze coming through. Yeah, I have had that happen. I've had that happen where I've had a good tug and the line's gone slack and reel it in and there was a fish there. But I don't think he's there. I think it's just my uncle's a Shriner. He'd be set up at the fair with the Shriners there doing the animal or the balloon animals and stuff. Oh, he might be there. He's there. He is there. Okay, Trevin. I'll give you that one. He is there. Probably not big, but he's there. We got a fish on. We got a fish on the live stream. All right, guys. He is barely hooked too. Hey, he was barely hooked. Anyways, I was gonna try to rinse him off, but get a little bit muddy. But we got a fish. Hey, come back here. He is a slippery devil. You know, he'd be a good little eater. But we got a fish on live. Maybe about a, I don't know, pound and a half, if that. But we got a fish. Little muddy sucker coming up through the shallow. But we got one. Fish number one on the live. I didn't grab any rags and bring any rags down with me. So yeah, the bank is so freaking muddy. Actually, I'll throw out my bucket, get some water in my bucket so I can rinse my hands off. I got enough water to rinse my hands off. Good call, Trevin. He was there. Just barely, though. He actually ended up unhooking himself because he only had about a 3/16 of an inch through the skin in his mouth. Nah, but everything's cut crappie right now. He's been eating the hell out of it too. Cut another piece. Accidentally forgot my cutting board at the house, so I'm having to use the top of the little ice chest, little cooler box that I brought my bait in. Having to use the top of it. And that's all right. I mean, I don't plan on using it for anything other than bait. So, some of the slimy crap off my hand. We're going to recast this one first, and I'll be right back with you guys. I didn't really cast this one where I wanted it. It's got a nice body section. I had a good sized crappie. Now we're good to go. See if we can get another fish. All right, everybody. Native Wildman's in the house. What's going on, Native? MS Health and Beauty. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. We still got 20 lovely people in the house. You guys, let me scroll up real quick and see if I can't. Elgato is in the house. What's up, Chris? My brother right there. Got mud in my hand still that I didn't get rinsed off. Damn fish, and that when you end up on fishing off the bank on a lake that is down so far, yeah, you're gonna end up on a muddy bank because we have had some water, but the water just keeps. It'll go up a little bit and then it'll come back down. So yeah, muddy banks. It sucks. Let's hope I get a state record. Yeah, I wish. Man, I'd love to be able to top my PB, but over here in these shallows like this. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations and everything. I did catch a fish on a live stream. Yeah, that is 2 sandwiches, BC. Ted, off the hook, outdoors is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Making a stout, beef pies and mashed potatoes and veggies. Uh-oh, Ted's cooking. Fish on, I knew Danimal could catch fish. Yeah, everybody knows I can catch fish. I just got to find them. I did find a fish today. Might be the only one, but I found one. We got Dink over Stink in the house. What's up, Dan? Just picked up Christmas tree from Lowe's. Awesome. You ain't one of them people that replaces your Christmas tree every year because you find something better, right? Glad you got you a new tree, Chris. Let's see. Wanting to fish snatch son of a going on in here. Just going to leave me here replacing pressure and hot water tanks. Shoot, I could have even brung your rigs. You won. I'm sorry, Gene. Man, this was just man. It was too nice of a day out to pass up. I had to get out. See the size of of the slabs you put on your hooks. They'll make me shake my head and laugh. Yeah. Well, Chris, The crappie that I was given, it was probably big enough that I would have filleted, but I was out trying to get bait that day, and they gave me actually two pretty good sized crappie, and I hung on to them for bait. You get fresh trees every. Okay, you got a fresh tree. I got you. Now I know people that they'll go out and buy a new fake tree every year, and I don't get that. You have a bird on your shoulder? Well, hopefully it don't poop. Man, listen to that hot rod, 4-cylinder. Took longer to get across that bridge than, well, I don't know what. Just gotten. Where am I at? I'm at Thunderbird, man. Come down to Thunderbird. This lake, it's hard to find anywhere with any kind of depth. The last time I tried fishing the South Dam, and that's the only place I can really find that has any kind of good depth, other than like Indian Point down off Choctaw, east of Choctaw Road. Um, but I've never had any luck over there, so I said hell with it. I didn't try there. Lloydie, Johnny Small Pepper in the house. What's going on, guys? How y'all? I appreciate you coming in. But I figure, what the hell? It's a warm day. Fish might be come off in the shallow. So what the hell? Lake Merville? I'm not sure where Lake Merville is. But yeah, I just had to get out. There's a lot of shallow places. There are some deeper places, but the deeper places I've fished, I've never had any luck at. Well, Gene, you got my number. I'm still waiting to get started at Tinker, so until I spread the news that that's happened, my days are free. And when the weather's going to be decent, I'll be trying to get out. And if you want to get out, let me know. All you got to do is text or call me. Oh, Carthage, 30 minutes away from Carthage. Yeah, me and Dinko Stink, we got to get together, do some fishing. I don't care if it's a river, lake, whatever. We're gonna get out and do some fishing. And good thing about this job is, hopefully I'll be on day shift and I'll be off. If I go in at 7, be off at 3:30. Oh, somebody dropping a little boat in the lake. But if I get day shift, I'll be out. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that, sir. If I get day shift, then I'll be out early enough. Shoot, I could take my fishing stuff to work with me. I could leave straight from work and go fishing. Got to get these boats going though. We got the two small boats. It's just with the lakes being so shallow, a boat is definitely. And I'm still I still get out on the boat and go beach and fish from the bank. You can find a lot better places to fish from the bank from a boat. It's just doing it. But we got one fish in the live so far, about just over 1 pound channel cat. I'm gonna say between 1 and 1.5 pounds. He wasn't any prize, but he was something that you could have eaten. I got to make my way back down to Texas, go fish with Elgato again. Got to make sure we got a good weekend when I got Dom. Jump on the boat with him and Jackson, go catch some fish. Oh, got somebody with some little kids out here. I'll bring them out, try to catch some fish. Waiting until this time of day. It's supposed to be cooling down pretty quick here in the next hour or so. So hopefully they're able to get some time out, catch some fish. What's my PB channel? 5 pounds, I think, is my PB channel. Is 5 pounds. I've never caught any kind of big channel. I mean, hell, there's a lot of people out there that's never caught a 15-pound fish. 14 and 3/4 my biggest blue cat, and my biggest flathead's still only around 4 pounds. So I'm still trying. I should come up there and where you at, native? Where you at? You were told to try at 184th Street by the dock. Go around the dock down in that cove. 184th Street. Trying to think of what 184th Street is. I mean, I know Peebly is the far east side of the lake, and I've fished there quite a few times. Manhattan, Kansas. Okay. I've never been to Manhattan. Back in the early 2000s, I dated a girl that lived in Fort Scott, but I never really looked at the map to know what's where around that state other than Wichita and the places I've been. We'll make it happen, Chris. We got to keep an eye on the weather, and I'll try to plan a trip to come down with Dom. It might not be a camping trip, but maybe we get a hotel one night, stay close. We can have a day, and who knows, maybe do it again the next day. I don't know. Karen's thinking about heading that way. That'd be cool. Yeah, Karen's down there in southwest Missouri, so Kansas isn't too far. Yeah, Chris, I've been watching. You guys been doing pretty good. You've been catching some decent fish out there. You'll get on the big ones again. They're coming. But hell, 20, 30 pounders, 40 pounders, that's still nice. That's bigger than most people catch, especially on the regular. Jackson's been hounding you. Yeah, man. I know. And Dom keeps talking about it. There's a damn turtle right there about 15 feet off the bank. Yeah, Dom keeps talking about it. Said, I don't know that the camping part's going to happen with this time of year. But we'll get down there. We'll make it happen. Got a Christmas card today from Carolina Lake Weights. It was very nice of them. Man, that's sweet of Rebecca and Jamie. They're a nice couple. I haven't bought any drift weights from them because I just haven't had any need to yet. I've got some drift weights that I've gotten over time that I still haven't used yet. Well, there's Park Ranger come to check people's parking. Glad I sucked it up and paid the $8. I need to go ahead and buy the $75 annual parking pass. I mean, that covers all the state parks in Oklahoma, so not too bad. Flathead, 56 pounds. Hell yeah, native. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos. You've been catching some nice damn fish. There's a lot of guys out there that are a lot more willing to haul their stuff a mile through the woods to go get to a spot on the bank. I'm not one of them. I mean, I'm not that dedicated. If I can find an accessible place that I can throw everything on the wagon, and if I got to walk a ways to do it, but trudging through the woods, that's not really my thing. Guy in his little boat, I don't think he was able to back deep enough into the water to get his boat moving. I think he's sitting on the bottom. He's over here. He's like, I don't know if you can see him past right between the boat dock there, and like to tell you how shallow it is, like that middle float, that middle ramp float, the water is way past it, way down past it. I think he's I think he's stuck on the bottom right now. He's gonna have to work himself out of it. Yeah, poor guy. I got to scroll up a little bit. Feel bad because he's got well one or two little kids on the boat with him. He's trying to get them out on the water. Slowly trying to get the gear you need for next year when you can get down and let Mr. Chris show him. Hey, Gene, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna go down there and Chris is gonna tell you to leave all your fishing gear in the truck because he's got everything you need. I learned that the first time I went down there. So you'll just have to learn how to use what you got through what Chris has. You ever end up fishing with him? Seriously, on taking you up on first offer, my hands-on learning guy. Yep, that's got to be worth the outlay, more money in the pocket. Go help him, dude. He's out in the water. I don't have no wearing jeans and shoes. I don't have an oar or anything. If he had a damn oar to push himself off the shallow land, he he gonna have to get his butt out. He's wearing shorts. He can get himself out and get himself in the water and push that little boat deep enough to where he can move. And I'm all about helping people, but I don't really have a way. Palmetto Cat's in the house. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you in here. How you doing, man? Come on down, Gene. Just jump on. Just show up and jump on. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you got Palmetto in the house. Good to see you, Kevin. Get up and get the rope. And if you were wearing shorts this time of year, he's the type that needs learn hard. Yeah. I mean, you want to come out during the wintertime into a lake when the water is down, you need to learn to check the water levels to make sure you can even launch your boat. This is not the boat ramp he needed to be launching that little thing at. Like he's afraid to get out into the water to push. Well, Kevin, I appreciate you coming in. It's been a while since I've done any kind of live fishing, and the weather, the temperature kind of rose today. The wind had dropped down, so I decided, hell with it. I'm going to get out and go fishing. JLM, how you doing? Yeah, it is. It's a nice spot. It's definitely shallow, but I already got one channel cat landed, little guy. Holy cow! I just looked out over at him, and about 200 feet out to the northwest of him, I saw a monster fish jump up out of the water. Now, it might have been a carp, it might have been a bass, I don't know. But whatever it was, that was, I'm talking, it was probably 150 yards for me, if not further. And I saw that thing, I saw a big old shiny belly jump clear out of the water. I'd have loved to have been able to caught that. He's afraid of the man-eating flatheads. You ain't gonna catch the man-eating flatheads in 18 inches of water right here off the boat ramp. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to help you. I'll be right back, guys. I mean, you're out there in the water. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh wow, we got 22 people in here. All right, so yeah, he had a thing of rope in the back of his truck, and I grabbed it for him. He said his motor's not going into gear. He actually wasn't hung up. His motor wasn't going into gear. So yeah, so I grabbed his rope for him, tossed it out to him so he could pull himself up to the dock. Um, he's going to try to pull it back up on the trailer. He got two little boys with him. Told him if he needed any more help, holler, let me know, and I'll be over there. What's up, Charlie? Ugly Dog Lures. How you doing? But he said he just had that motor rebuilt and everything, but it just doesn't want to go into gear, and it won't even tilt up. Stephen for Adventures. What's going on, Stephen for Adventures? That's a new one. Well, we dropped from 22 to 16 in an instant, but that's all right, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out, sticking with me while I went to go help this guy. Feel bad for him wanting to get the boys out and go check out the boat. The boat is actually it's all wood. It's not a very big boat, but it's all wooden. It's a pretty cool boat. I just feel for him that the motor wouldn't go into gear. I'm glad I was here to help him. He didn't have to worry about trying to call anybody, but you know, if it was me, I'd have just been jumping my butt out into the shallow water and you know, pulling myself up. The water 2 to 3 feet where he was. Wasn't very deep. He wasn't hung up like I thought he was. It just wouldn't go into gear. And then he couldn't get the motor to tilt up. The tiller handle popped down into steer position, and yeah. So better luck for him. I don't know what I missed. I'm not going to try to scroll up while you guys were talking along the way and see what I missed because sure it wasn't directed towards me. But anybody that's new that hasn't been in here or they just popped in while I was gone, throw a fresh hello out there and say hi, and I'll say hi back. I appreciate you being here. 922 crappie. What's going on, buddy? What's the temperature like here? My phone still says 72 degrees. It is still nice, so it's probably, it might be about 70 degrees. Water temperature, I'm going to say, is probably in the low 50s. Lowy still here. Yep. Buddy, we got a good crowd in here. Thank you guys for being here with me. We've only got one fish on the bank. I don't know if I had any bites while I was gone. Otter Cat! What's up, Otter? That's the homie Otter right there. Solo Texan Adventures. What's up, Ricky? Ricky the Retractor, everybody. If he ain't famous for anything, he'll be famous for retracting his comments. But he's a great guy. I love Ricky. Ricky actually did one of the fishing tournaments not too long ago, and he did that cook and eat thing on Kenneth or Hogleg's channel a while back. I'm not a fan of watching people eat, so I mean I was there, but yeah, watching people eat, listening to people eat, big pet peeves and things that just nope. I'll eat with you, but nope. I don't want to sit and watch people on video eat. Worked in the rain all day. That ain't no fun. That is no fun at all. I sat in the house. We had some rain yesterday morning. I think the news said we had about a tenth of an inch, just over a tenth of an inch. Well, he was able to get the boat tugged up onto the trailer, so that's a plus. I'm really trying to debate whether I want to buy this boat off my friend. He only wants $200. I think it's like a 16, 17, maybe 18 footer. I don't know. It's all aluminum. It's a all it is a shell, but they have a title for it. He only wants $200, and I mean it's a clean slate. It's behind. It's got solid framed front seats, and behind the front seats to the back is just a clean slate. Could be left wide open for fishing. And I'm seriously no smacking or talking with your mouth full. Yeah, no, those are no big disgust. I will wear earplugs if I have to while I'm around people like that. I ain't afraid of it. Yeah, Trevin, like I said, it's just all it is a shell, but it's a clean slate. It'll be an easy build. You know, need to get the steering wheel. It's still got the steering cables. It's an old boat, but just need a motor and just need to do some work to it. Wouldn't even really have to do anything as far as the back. Throw some outdoor or what do you call it? The marine grade plywood. Throw it down, put some outdoor carpet on it, glue it and staple it. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm really, really, really considering it, but got so much stuff sitting around my dad's house, and it wouldn't cost a lot of money. It would be a long term project to get it the way I want it, but I for $200, man, you can't go wrong on a boat with a title like that. You really can't go wrong. So I'm really, really leaning towards it. Yeah, couldn't even find couldn't find used gas for that much. I think it would be a fun project because it's one of those older boats from probably the 50s or 60s that has kind of the fins on it that are kind of like the 57 Chevys. That if I painted the outside of the boat, I could paint it kind of like that. I think it'd be really neat. Native, you ought to check in and get you a trolling motor for your kayak. Does it have a trailer? It has a trailer. The trailer doesn't go to the boat, but I mean the trailer is longer than the boat. But all that takes is getting the torch out, cutting the trailer down a little bit, capping the ends, capping the ends off, welding some caps, putting some new bunks on it, and going with it. Because it would be fine then. Trailer doesn't have to be tailored to the boat per se. I mean, you can tailor it to the boat yourself, but it does have a trailer. It just take a little bit of work to get it fit up and made to fit the boat. Yeah, and it's cool. It's got a full, like, my friend told me that back early on when his dad got the boat, it's got a full aluminum bow on it, but he cut it open and put some flip open doors on the top to where it could be like an open bow. And I'm just sitting there thinking of Dominic. I'm like, this would be cool. I could kind of upholster inside the bow and make it where those doors open up, and Dom could go up there and stand, and he could go in there. I put some chargers, some lights, and stuff in there. He could hang out underneath the bow, play on his tablet or something if he's bored while fishing. I think it'd be really neat. Zombie prepper in the house. What's going on, zombie? Go make some coffee. But I think it'd be cool. I know a guy. I called a guy about some sandblasting a while back, He's a mobile sandblaster. He charges $50 an hour. And even if it took him 4 hours just to sandblast inside and out, if he soda blasted, I think soda blasting would probably be the best scenario. Um, but I think it'd be cool. Get it all taken care of in one shot, strip it all down, and go from there. Yeah, it is a pretty view. It's nice over here. It didn't take very long at all for all of our trees to finally, it was middle of November and we still had green leaves on the trees. But all it took was some good cold weather. Everything changed. Leaves started dropping. Take a nap under there. Yep. Hey, that's what I thought, man. That's what I thought. If I can upholster, do something inside the bow, make me something to where I could, if I was out doing some night fishing and I got tired, if I wanted to do an overnighter, anchor up, I could just crawl up underneath there, have me a mat that would go out between the front seats, and hell, there you go. Oh, got to plug my phone in. We're at 15%. If I could, have something where I could lay in there, take me a nap, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, you guys, you can see the sunset. This is you're facing the east right now, but it's a pretty area. Like I said, it is shallow. Damn, something big just jumped out there. Got 24 wonderful people in the house now. You got to drop out, Lloydie. See me soon. Tight lines, be safe. All right, Lloydie, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, man. Been great. I might need to change up, throw some of this shad out there and see how the shad are doing. Oak, what's up, Carrie? How are you? Thank you for coming in. Ain't doing it right if you have time to take a nap. Well, sometimes when you pull an all nighter, you just can't hold your eyes open. Good seeing you here, Carrie. One of these days, maybe I'll get to meet up with her, do some fishing together. That'd be cool. Her and Maddie, they become good friends. Maddie from Backwoods Mindset. She jumped in, went all in, and became good friends with Maddie. They got their, Buck and Barb weekly show. They're both goofballs and got their alter egos. Have their Buck and Barb show. Got Daniel 45 in the house. That's my friend that lives down here by this lake. Fished with him a number of times, hung out, drank some beer. Pretty cool cat. Hey, glad to hear it, Carrie. I finally took the chance, got out, and I got Carhartt and stuff. I got some cold weather gear to get out. It's hard to fish on the bank. I was able to get out on a boat. Be better. I said I didn't bring my battery to run my light tonight, so I'm not going to be staying into the dark. My rechargeable lights are not charged. I don't have them on me. Ran the batteries down on everything while I was out hunting, so I got a little bit of a later start than I wanted. We've been going for an hour and 25 minutes now. Keeping a good crowd. We got 20 people in here now. Someone say beer, just cracked one. I brought one beer with me, just so I could have a little something just to sip on. Got my hoodie. I got a neoprene jacket in the truck that I could throw on over that if the wind was blowing, but it's not, so I'll be comfy. If you didn't have to work tomorrow, yeah, I'm still waiting on that call from HR at Tinker. They'll let me know when I got to start doing, and I've been told the orientation and all that stuff. A lot of it is online, so I'll be spending a lot of time on the computer messing with that, I guess. But I should be starting my new career at Tinker here in the next couple weeks, getting some pay coming in from them. Hopefully, that's going to be a good thing. Tinker is definitely a job that people can retire from. You can apply within, you can move around, you move up. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Carrie says caught 8 nice sized blues yesterday at Arcadia. A little chillier than today, but the bite was excellent. That's awesome. Last time I went to Arcadia, I didn't have any luck, and the only time I've ever had any luck at Arcadia, I was actually fishing in a campsite, the Scissortail campsite campgrounds, where I wasn't supposed to be fishing without paying to camp there. But I had good luck there one night. Did a live there. Um, After that, I paid just for a campsite so I could go in there and fish. It was like $20. Did that, and I didn't really have any luck, but I still enjoyed my time out. Yeah, it's about 2 foot deep. Yeah, it's not deep at all. I'm getting out there. It might be 2 to 3 feet deep. I got one channel cat on the bank so far. BCMLWJ, aka my lovely wife Janice, called dinner. Did I miss anything? Nope, you didn't miss anything. I went to go help a guy get his boat in that he couldn't get to go into gear, and I came back and nothing. I'm gonna, I'm gonna cut one of these shad up, one or two of these shad, and recast a couple of these rods. I think the two Uncle Lou rods I'm gonna recast, throw them back out. Give me a few minutes. I'll be back with you. I'll be right back, folks. Hand rinsing bucket over here. They said it is very shallow over here, but I figure with the temperature kind of coming up a little bit, maybe the fish be around the shallow water. There's stuff out there flipping. Don't know what it is. This crappie head, I'm going to leave it on there. I'm just going to recast it. I don't know why. I'm kind of partial to leaving a head, a good crappie head on. That chunk of crappie is about done for anyway. Got a good bloody shad here. Jeez. There are plenty of fish jumping in this shallow area. Just not catfish. I'll reel this one in, throw the rest of that shad on this. Hey, sorry guys. Sorry about that, guys. Dummy didn't pay attention to his phone. I said a little bit ago that my phone was at 15%, and I should have plugged it in right then and there. Sweetie Ann Pardo, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back for a short period before the sun goes down. Yep, Dummy didn't plug his phone in. And I did have a bite there just a minute ago. It sucks. It was just one bite, one tug. Now, yep, it was me. It was my own fault. Yeah, the Daniel, like you said, yeah, the fish could be anywhere. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't really hesitate to fish in a shallow area. Yeah, I know, you big dummy. When I got the notification that my phone hit 15%, and I even mentioned it, I should have plugged it in then and there. What's up, Rustic? Appreciate you, sir. I wish I'd have brought my lawnmower battery so I could run my light and stay out here into the night. If not this spot, I'd find another spot. This is supposed to be the nicest day of the week. Got rain coming in Wednesday and Thursday. They're calling for. So hopefully, you know, I might still come out another day or so this week. Try a different spot. Try a different lake. You never know. But we still got 15 people in here. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Means a lot. Sweetie Ann, I got the notification. You subscribed. You left me a comment. I appreciate that. Am I close to home? I'm about 30 minutes from home. Too far away to load up and go grab my light and come back. Temperature's supposed to be dropping. Dale Hayslip, what's going on, Dale? How you doing, buddy? Dale's a good guy. He's been around. Shoot it. Dale's been around about as long as I have. I think he's one of them. Loves to watch. No content supporters. Always there for everybody. There's a lot of people that just like to come in and chat and be part of the family and hang out and watch some fish and be part of it. Content on YouTube's not for everybody. Me, it's a way to get my life out there. Get make some friends, and I made some pretty good friends along the way. Hell, if I didn't have YouTube, I'd have never met Daniel 45. He lives down here on the east end of this lake, a little bit of ways, a few minutes away. We met through YouTube after the Walmart bait challenge. He found me on my live when I went live afterwards at Lake Arcadia, and we ended up hooking up after that. We've had some good times fishing, hanging out. Todd Projects, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in, sir. Yep, and here I am. You were thinking about me. I appreciate that. I know I've been MIA. I mean, not MIA from YouTube. Just man, this I've been so busy with dealing with getting things going with this new job. A lot of things happened after when my truck got broken into, my wallet got stolen. I had to deal with a bunch of crap on that, waiting on getting new cards, new ID, all that stuff. Just then we had the hunting trip. And I've had Dominic, so just a lot of stuff keeping me busy, and then the weather. And it's been cold, and if it's decent enough to get outside, the wind has been hell. So really, it's just made it hard to even want to try to get outside and do anything. I reckon we could borrow a jet, take it for a spin. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm kind of thinking it'd be cool, if there's ever any time there's a plane whose engine I worked on that, you know, for some reason they feel I need to go up in the air with them when they do a test flight or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know what I'll be working on. Not yet. Hell, it could be B-1 bomber engines. It could be a B-52. It could be the stealth. We got contract for, I think, the new stealth. So that should be coming in anytime. Hey, Raised Outdoors, Arkansas. What's up, Glenn? How you doing? Anything biting? The bite? I haven't had a bite. I had one bite here a few minutes ago, but um, only brought one channel cat in on the bank so far. Yeah, man, it sucks, Todd. We had snow a few weeks ago, and my dumbass left my truck unlocked with my wallet in the door, and somebody decided they wanted to come through the neighborhood, and they wanted our stuff more than we did. I was the fourth police report from our neighborhood that morning. Um, yeah, somebody got their gun stolen, and who knows what else. But did I get a big duck? Big buck? I got a decent sized buck. He was only a 4-pointer, but he was a big bodied. He was a big bodied 4-pointer. He's at the processors. They said about 2 weeks. Got him in the day before Thanksgiving. Luckily, all the processors were freaking full. Everybody. I'm talking everybody within an hour, hour and a half of the Oklahoma City metro was full. So I got lucky that they slid me and my dad in. I'd been calling. I was on the phone with them. I called them that Tuesday. They were like, "Well, we're full. We'll probably take some tomorrow." Well, so I called the next morning. They said, "Well, we're full. Uh, maybe take some this afternoon and this evening." So me and my dad, he had a doe. I had my buck. Natural state fishing. What's going on, Matt? How are you? But we had my buck and my dad's doe wrapped up in tarps, packed with ice in the back of my dad's truck, ready to go. Rather than call again, we said hell with it, and we showed up. We had to drive an hour to get there. Um, went down to Purcell, place we used last year. Um, but they had started a list, and we got in, and they had number 9 and number 10. They were only taking 10 deer that day, and we ended up getting slots 9 and 10. So we lucked out. I didn't keep the head. The head wasn't big enough for mounting. I did have them. They capped the head and gave me the rack. So I've got the rack. I mean, it's for a 4-pointer. It's a good size rack. It's tall and wide for a 4-pointer. So, I mean, he was pretty heavy. He was dressed out, probably 125 pounds. Can't complain. He's going to put some good meat in the freezer. No, the thief didn't cause any damage. He just, yeah, it was unlocked. Only reason I realized what had happened because I went out to my truck and I saw all the stuff from my center console rummaged through and pulled out. The lid was open, and yeah, I looked over and yeah, my wallet was gone. So yeah, it sucks. But you know, I just got to be smart. I mean, growing up in that neighborhood back in the 80s and 90s, you could leave your doors unlocked, your windows open, leave your windows rolled down on your cars, not worry about anything. And now everybody's moving out that way, and there's just a lot of crap people are doing. It sucks, but just got to pay attention to those things. I'd fallen asleep on the couch and didn't remember to lock my truck. It happened. Meat over antlers until the freezer's full. Yeah, I've never had a trophy deer. I've never gotten a trophy deer, but it was nice. Gonna have some good meat in the freezer. We already cooked up. I grilled 2 of the tenderloins. One from, I think it was one from my buck and one from my dad's doe. I made a marinade and I bacon wrapped the tenderloins and I grilled them. And I'm telling you, it came out good. Great body, not so horny. Good one, Otter. That's hilarious. Yeah, he had a nice body. I need to post the pictures. I didn't ever get a body. The only body picture I got of him, the full body. Um, I didn't take a picture of him before I dressed him because, yeah, one shot I accidentally took out both of his front legs and it wasn't the prettiest sight. So the picture I did get with him after I dressed him was just a cape kind of picture, holding his head up. But it was nice. He was actually, I think about the biggest deer that we saw out there that weekend. Yep, they look cool, but that's about it. Yeah, Gene, it has. People just crime as far as just the minor crime like that. People just they're moving out into the middle of they're starting to get out into the country. And Choctaw is not as country as it used to be because so many people have moved out that way. Mid Mid Tennessee hog catcher. What's going on, Mid Tennessee? How you doing? Man, we got 20 people in the house. We've had a good crowd, a good variety of people coming in today. I appreciate everybody for being in here. You did a little deer hunting growing up. People came out to the woodwork, and the hunting got too competitive and confrontational, so you quit. Never killed a deer. Well, we've been fortunate enough. We always have private land to hunt on. Um, we have been fortunate in that we've got private land that we hunt on. We fish down in kind of south central, southwest Oklahoma these past 2 years on my uncle's in-laws property. Great piece of land. Um, can't complain. It's great. Got a nice setup. They've got an old military communications van or trailer that he stuck on the frame of an old truck and took out to the property. And I'm telling you, that thing is nice. It's heavy. It's insulated. We set up cots in there, sleep in a sleeping bag. I've even during the cold, it's been enough to where I sleep in my boxers and a shirt in the sleeping bag, and I'm good to go. Used to be no, it was you had to sleep on your clothes you wanted to wear the next day to keep them warm. Um, we were in a pop tent trailer that I'm talking. It was hard to stay warm at all. So yeah, it's been nice. We used to hunt around the panhandle of Oklahoma up in the northwest part of the state. We lost that land to hunt on, but we took some nice deer out of there. Still nothing trophy, but you know, good deer for the freezer. Yeah, the cool thing about that communications trailer we sleep in, that thing, both sidewalls, they will fold down and it'll open up to be like 16 by 16 instead of 16 by 8. So if we wanted to, we could set up camp inside the whole damn thing, which is really neat. But we haven't opened up the sides yet. We put pop ups outside and we set up camp outside next to it. Put the lights out, set the propane stove up and everything, propane grill down by Woodward. Yeah, we were in Moreland, Gene. We hunted in Moreland. My uncle's got about it's like 330 acres, something like that we used to hunt on. Is it already dark? Let's see. You're heading out. Good luck. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Yep. Any deer is a trophy. A lot of people never succeed. Hey, it took me years. I started deer hunting back when I was like 13 or 14. My dad started taking us down in southeast Oklahoma, down by Tishmingo, or no, shit, no, way past. Oh, we're still southeast of McAllister, Sardis, out by Sardis Lake, out by Hartshorn and stuff. Um, it's already dark here. How is it still light in Oklahoma? Trevin, it's barely light in Oklahoma. It's the phone is picking up more light than it actually is here. But yeah, we started out when I was a kid down in southeast Oklahoma, worked our way, ended up northwest Oklahoma, and now we're down in kind of southwest Oklahoma. Just be able to still get out some if the rain doesn't blow it out. Our rifle season is over now. We've got the holiday hunt coming up, and then we've got the special antlerless hunt in January. Hopefully, we can get out and do some of that, but we'll see. Oh, nice, Gene. Your family lives up that way. You were born in Cushing. I worked on. I did some pipeline work on a tank farm in Cushing, and I'll tell you, there are a lot of freaking deer in Cushing. I'd leave the job, and that tank farm. There's a lot of woods in that property where the tank farm is, and I'm telling you, I was sitting there. I'm leaving work one day, and I'm driving down a little road there in the property, and I look over, and there's 4 freaking buck just sitting there eating. And I'm sitting there watching, and then all of a sudden, here come 2 more buck come running up. And as soon as the other 2 come running up, they all just kind of take off and haul ass. But to see 6 buck in one spot like that, oh, and it sucks that you're in a place that you can't shoot them. Mr. Rogers, thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's nice. It's starting to cool off. The sun's going down. I don't have any lights with me tonight, so I'm going to have to end this here in just a few minutes, probably. You had to go to the station to get your paperwork. That's cool. Yeah. And then another day I was leaving. It might have even been the same day. I was going down an old country road to get to the highway, and I counted at least 9 deer about 200 yards off the road, just sitting there eating in the middle of the field. Gosh, there were deer everywhere. Yeah. I mean, deer around that edge just crazy. I wish I had land or knew somebody with land around Cushing. Kind of the northeast part of the state, there's deer everywhere. But what's crazy is, the bag limit for the state as far as different for the different seasons where we hunt down in the southwest part of Oklahoma. During rifle season, you can get 4 doe and 1 buck. Now the bag limit total for combined in Oklahoma is 6 deer. But to be able to get 4 doe and 1 buck just during rifle season, that's quite a bit. Um, that's a lot of money in processing if you don't process your own. Now I would, if I had the chance to get several, I would probably donate a couple. But yeah, now you get to different parts of the state. There's parts of the state you can only get a doe on opening and closing day. The rest of the season you can only get a buck. It's crazy. Your wife's killed more deer around here with her car than you shot with your gun. Now that's funny. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna run over here and grab my hoodie. It's starting to cool off. Ain't got a bite in a while. I'd like to get one more before leaving. Like I said, if I'd have brought my damn lawnmower battery, I'd stay out here for a couple more hours. I'll go try to hit something else. And the warden asked, just say it's an antlered doe. Hey, I think there are actually antlered doe out there because they put it in the regulations book that regardless of antlers, you have to leave the sex organs on. So apparently, I guess maybe there are doe that have antlers. Kind of a weird thing, but I think there are. Oh, damn. Coyote at 80 mile an hour on the turnpike. Woo! Yeah, that's what I thought, Trevin. Because the way they word it in the regulations book and everything, and on the regulation on the website, apparently there are doe that do grow antlers. They just ain't got a wiener. Even after plugging my phone in, it's only at 4%. But hey, it's still hanging on. It's charging. The world record deer is a doe. What? I'm gonna have to research that one. I'm gonna have to look that one up. That's interesting. That's definitely some interesting news. That is definitely news to me. I never heard that one. Yeah, we had a good time. My cousin hasn't been able to make it the last 2 years. My cousin always has been hunting with us for years. He's what is he? 5 years younger than me, something like that. 5, 6. I don't remember. No, I think he's 5 or 6 years younger than me. But he actually works at Tinker too. He got on there almost 2 years ago, I think. So gender is defined. Yes, gender is defined by reproductive organs only. Someone. Oh yeah. I'm not even gonna get into that, Matt. Oh, I got my opinions on all that. Yeah, South Park's hit it pretty good on that. Hen turkeys have beards sometimes. Man, I wish. I think if you guys haven't seen that short I posted a short when we got home from our hunting trip. Like that day, that afternoon, soon as we got home, there were 10 wild turkey in our front yard, and then it ended up being 12 of them in the backyard all at once. And God, I think those turkey knew that freaking hunting season was over, and I couldn't touch them. Otherwise, we'd have had fresh turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah, Gene, that's what they always tell you. You don't you don't worry about the animal, you worry about your safety. You just keep on going. Welcome back, Dave. You guys are seeing the rods better than I am, so I'm looking in the screen. Carl's still hanging out with us. Still hanging with 16 people in the house. We've been going 2 hours and 1 minute. Only got one fish on the bank. Bite has pretty much kind of died from what it was. That's all right. We wouldn't catch anything if we were weren't out trying. Hey, there's Dallas Libert. What's going on, Dallas? How you doing, buddy? 351 still hanging out with us. Turkey takeover. Yeah. Thanks for posting that. 351. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that one, man, those turkey were just they were all over. My dad's got a bird feeder out in the yard on a post, and he's got one of those slinkies to try to keep the squirrel from getting up there. Um, but the turkey, they decided they want to come peck on the slinky. Two of them. They're like, yeah, what is this? Peck. Maybe there was a little bug on it. I don't know. But they went and pecked on the slinky. It's always hunting season if you have 4-wheel drive. Yep. I got a 4-wheel drive. I think once I get going with this new job and everything, I've just been running highway tires on the truck. But I think I'm going to get some a little bit more aggressive tires on there after I get going with the job, get the money coming in. That's crazy, Todd. Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up. I want to see what that looks like if there's a picture on file. The bite's about to pick up. Yeah, the bad thing is I didn't bring any lights with me. I mean, I could pull my truck right here to where I'm at, but there's signs that say no parking past this point. So I'm kind of SOL. I didn't bring my rechargeable lights. and I don't have. Got to go grab your tripod. Got to take a family Christmas card picture. All right, Matt. I might still be here. I might not. All right, Gene, take it easy. Yeah, I'm probably about to call it quits here in just a few minutes. Is there ice on the lake? No, no. Hell, it was 70 degrees, 72, 73 degrees here today. I got my truck light. Yeah, but I can't drive the truck to a point where the lights will work. Now, granted, nobody comes down to this area, but a cop might, and I don't want to get in trouble. Well, it was 72, 73 degrees earlier. Now it might be like 65. My weather app didn't reopen when I restarted the phone, so I mean that's a nice picture going on right there. We got the moon up here. Got the moon shining bright. Norman Police Patrol. Yeah, Daniel, when I started out, I went over to Fisherman's Point, tried to throw the cast net, see if I could get some shad. There were two Norman cops sitting right there in that parking area across the street from the ranger station. They were just sitting there bullshitting, and they were pulling out as I was leaving. And when I stopped at the boat ramp at 108th Street and tried casting out over there, and I didn't catch anything. So I headed on over here. But when I got over here, there was a Norman cop posted up over here. I pulled over and talked to him. Now, why Norman police are just posted up, sitting around the damn lake doing nothing, not doing their job, I don't know. But it was black screen a bit ago, but you came back. Yeah, my phone died like a dummy. I didn't plug it in. Somebody might think I'm late night drinking beer. Well, they do patrol a little bit more now that they implemented the whole pay to park thing at all the state parks in Oklahoma, which sucks. But what can you do? They did it with no vote or anything. They just did it on their own. Oh. Of course, I haven't eaten anything today, and I got a Lunchable with me, but I haven't pulled it out and eaten it. Yeah, they're out here so they don't have to do anything. Exactly. They're trying to avoid doing their job. Lazy asses. It's amazing. It's kind of like, when you're out hunting, if you got a scope on your gun, you can see a deer after sunset. They give you 30 minutes legally. You get 30 minutes after legal sunset or before legal sunrise to shoot. And it's crazy how much light that a scope will pick up that you can see without the naked eye. That's pretty cool. Give you a drink? Yeah, I finally cracked open the one beer that I brought. Daniel can say from experience, just sitting around this lake is not a good place to sit and drink. Nope. Trail dust in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? You showed up a bit late. The sun is getting to where it's going down. I mean, you guys could still see a takedown. I need to just watch the screen and watch for a takedown. I'm not going to be staying here too much longer. Now, if I wasn't worried about cops or somebody pulling up here and giving me a hard time, I'd bring the truck over here and use the headlights. But I'm not in one of those areas. I started out on the west side of the boat ramp here that would have worked because I see tire tracks where people had pulled off and pulled in. That since the water's so far down, you can actually kind of drive in. You missed ICAST 2023. You're looking forward to what? I don't know what ICAST 2023 was or what ICAST is. You can't stop looking at the flashing light. Yeah, there's a tower over there, radio tower. Not to be cute, not to be confused with Big Mike's Blinky. That's way out over there. He's got Blinky on his dock that he fishes, but he fishes rivers, so yeah, I can see why they put lights on a dock so those barges and stuff can see him at night. Wild Turkey in the house. What's up, Wild Turkey? Looks great. Rain pouring there. Now we had a little bit of rain yesterday morning. Not supposed to get any rain until Wednesday. Kick myself in the ass for not bringing my battery to run my light because the temperature is good enough. I'd stay out here for a couple more hours or go find another spot to go to. Fishies are flipping out there. Haven't heard any big splashes like I heard a while ago. ICAST is a fishing convention. Where do they have it at? And Trevin, where are you at? What state are you in? Still 18 people hanging out watching these rods in the dark. Full blown country. Hey, there's Pooch. What's going on, buddy? I can see you there, Pooch. You know, we can't figure out what the hell's going on with me and Pooch because we go into Eileen's kitchen, into her lives. He can't see me talking. We used to not be able to see either one of us, but now I can see him, but he still can't see me. So I don't know what's going on with that. I tried to message eBay, and I don't know if any of that got fixed or changed. Yep, I can see you. I can see you in Eileen's chat. I don't know why you can't see me, bud. 252, what's going on, buddy? Hey, you guys coming in, sun's going down, and I don't have any damn lights with me. All you're seeing is just some reflective light off the sunset from the west. We're facing the northeast. Kicking myself in the butt. Wish I'd have been set up for night tonight. I didn't think I was going to stay out this late. I got a later start than I wanted to. But we've been going 2 hours and 12 minutes. I got one channel cat on the bank. Bite has pretty much died off after that. No rubbing tugs, no tugging, no nothing. Mike Sampson in the house. What's up, Mike? Oh shit. Oh, you're in Arkansas, Trevin? All right, cool. There's several other guys that are in Arkansas, Trevin. Yeah. Pooch, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. It sucks because, neither one of us, ain't no reason for either one of us to ever block each other. So I don't know what's going on with that. I know a lot of people have had weird issues like that in the past. Polk County, just along with natural. All right, cool. Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, Samson, you're out there in Knoxville. I don't know why you haven't fished with Jody or anybody yet. Big Mike, a lot of people around that area fishing that Tennessee River. Dude Man, Dude Man 2, Oregon Coast here. What's going on, Dude Man? I'm gonna try to make it out to Oregon, go fish with Earl the Reef Robber. Get out there, do some coast, do some crabbing, maybe some ling cod, catch some of them ugly, what are those ugly fish he catches? The shoot, cabezon. Those ugly cabezon. He said cabezon's ugly as hell, but they are really good eating. You're jealous of my warm temps. It's been highs, man. Todd, we've had we've had our cold days where it hasn't made it to the 50s, but today's one of them weird days that got warm. We're supposed to be just back in the 40s and 50s this coming week with rain and everything. Oh, you have fished with pontoon, Jody? Okay, cool. QC Brian, what's up, QC? You dropped some of your name off. What's up, Brian? Thanks for coming in. Man, we've had a big variety of people coming in here today. Palmetto Cats. I mean, all you guys, all kinds of people. Had Oak, had Carrie in the house, had 351 still hanging with us, chilling Indiana Carl, Off the Hook Outdoors, Ted, all kinds of people. Brokeback Bob in the house. What's up, Bob? See, I'd have fished with Bob when I was working in Missouri if he wasn't in a totally different part of the state. And I wish I'd have known that he was going to be at CatCon on that Friday night in Kansas City. I didn't get to make it up there till Saturday morning. I didn't get to meet him. Bob's fished with Jody. When did you fish with Jody? Online? Holy cow. Yeah, it's getting about to where you guys can't see anything. Yeah, Daniel, I have had a good crowd. Kept a decent number and just had a good flow of a good variety of people coming in. A lot of good people. I can't complain about it one bit. A lot of awesome people that come into my lives. You guys give me a good reason to want to just keep going live whenever I'm able to. Jonathan Brady, there's my brother right there. Yeah, we're gonna have a cookout this weekend. Dominic wanted to get with Uncle John and Aunt April, so we're gonna have a cookout. Yeah, it is a good day, John, but man, I didn't bring any damn lights. Ty Kit, what's up? Yep, sun is it's about to where y'all can't see the rods, I can't see the rods. It's getting about to where second to the right. What, did you see something jump? Oh, you did a 1v1 against her on the pontoon. Oh, shit, I think I saw that. It's been a while. Where am I at, John? I am at Thunderbird. Wayne Heights in the house. What's up? Evening, Mr. Wayne. I am doing good and things are good. Still waiting to hear from HR at Tinker so I can get going with the new career, new job. But otherwise, everything's going good. I don't have anything to complain about. My phone ain't been ringing for people to hang out and do things with, but you know what? Oh well. I might get home tonight, unload, change clothes. I took a shower before I came out, shaved everything. Who knows? I may hang out, eat some dinner, May go to the bar and get around some people my own age. Just get out, go have a drink. I haven't left the house to go have a drink or just do anything in in quite some time. So I need to do it. Need to do something. Steve Loke, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in, sir. If you lost, you would have to wear a prom dress, but she had to wear all. Oh, okay, Bob. Yeah, now I remember that one. Okay, I do remember that. Yeah, she had to wear all white. All right, I remember that. Oh, well, man, I didn't see anything bouncing out there, Trevin. I didn't see a rod bouncing. I got a huge bump. Well, son of a. Let me go see if I got any slack in it. I do have a lot of slack in it. You know, the thing is, I have some glow sticks. I have glow sticks in my bag, but I don't have any tape to tape them on or zip ties. And that's what sucks. If I had any way to put the glow sticks on the end of the rods, I'd sit here and let you guys watch some glow sticks. Oh wow, yeah, I can't even see the rods now. Yeah, yeah, there was a bunch of slack in it. That's the one that I caught the channel cat on earlier. Hey, I wonder. Let me see. Ah, it says can't turn on flashlight because the light is being used by another app. Jeez. Well, all right, kids, you got damn stole my bait. I got clickers on my reels. Yeah. Well, guys, since I have no light to work with, I'm gonna do camera. I am just gonna have to go ahead and end this. It's being fun. I mean, it's fun hanging out with you guys. I wish I would have brought my battery so I could do this, but but yep, there we go. Hey. Okay. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. We got 20 people in the house right now. The sun is going down. It's or gone. The sun has gone down. It's dark. I have no lights. Yeah, I know. I'll get them next time, Brian. Anytime, normally I would go ahead and pack just for the case of being out at night. Um, I didn't think I was going to be out this late. I thought the temperature was going to drop considerably. I didn't think I would be comfortable enough to hang out for into the dark. CVA, thanks for going. Thanks for being here, buddy. Carl, everybody, 351, John, my brother John, everybody. But we got one landed. We had a good time talking, good conversation, everything. Wayne Heights, thank you for being here. Trail Dust, Otter Cat, Trevin, everybody. Sandy Toes, Brokeback Bob, all you people. All the people, Daniel 45, Full Blown Country Pooch, Steve Loke, everybody. I appreciate you guys for being here. But y'all have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here now. And I'll get back out. We'll do this again. I've been missing getting out fishing and going live with you guys. So we'll do it again. Until then, y'all have a good one. Throw them horns up, get some good music going. But good night to everybody, and I'll see y'all in a chat until I go live again. Good night.